part of Gourmet Holiday this afternoon, we're going to go out to the Pittsburgh area and talk about Jenny Lee, fifth generation family owned and operated bakery. And they're bringing us brand new today, an assortment of the cherry chunk streusel sliced cinnamon loaves. This is Scott Baker. He's that fifth generation baker that we talk about.
Hey,
Hi,
how are
it's
you?
good to see you.
You too,
And I love the Americana, red, white, and blue. Perfect
so
for the 4th of July. We lovingly call this Bernie's favorite. Bernie is your dad.
Right.
So hi, Bernie. I know
Fourth
he's at the
generation.
bakery
Hey,
and
Dad.
watching, the fourth generation watching.
Yep.
But let's go through really quickly what the offer is, and then I'll let you know your choices.
That was a mouthful. The
Yes.
cherry chunky streusel loaf.
Streusel loaf.
Yes.
Right.
This is just an old-fashioned monkey bread,
Okay.
and we start with small batch. Let that fermentation do
Right.
the trick. It's like a brioche dough. It's very rich with eggs, and you're going to taste that butter and vanilla
So
flavors.
it's got a nice, thicker, heartier flavor, which will go great
Right,
with sandwiches,
right.
and we'll talk about how you can use them. So your choices are, you can get the cherry flavor, you can get all of them in the cinnamon raisin, or you can get that cinnamon, is that right? Cinnamon
Raisins down on the bottom.
is
right.
raisin on the bottom, cinnamon, or the cherry are your choices,
Yes,
or a
yes.
combo, which would give you one of each of the loaves. And these are the big loaves. These are
Right,
17
yeah, 17 ounces.
Right.
It's more than 50 ounces
Right.
per package. 3 loaves, they'll come to you ambient. You can stick them in your freezer to keep them longer. Just pull a couple slices out
Right.
at a time. I always say give one to a neighbor, share the love.
I love that too.
Right,
I love
right.
break bread with your neighbors. All right, let's
Yes.
start then talk about the
Yeah,
cherry, because
so-
I've never tried this one.
This recipe actually dates. This is inspired
Can I?
my original chunky.
Okay.
Yes, please do. This was a product that my grandfather made at his bakery back in the 1930s. That recipe has lived on. We made the original chunky from that, but now we finally brought back this cherry chunky. We use glacé cherries. So people were like, what is a glacé cherry? It's very much like a maraschino cherry.
Look how big the cherry
But
chunks
it's
are.
cooked a little bit longer, so you cook off a lot of that juice.
Okay.
Very tender, very soft. So we can't even put them into the dough until it's almost fully developed, or they'll break up too much. But you see these nice big chunks of cherries in there. We also put cherry jam in the dough. That's what gives it that nice
little
pink
pink
hue.
finish, yeah.
Right. And then we
Oh my
put
gosh,
the
that's good.
streusel on top. That little
little
cinnamon streusel
This
flavor.
is the crust that you don't want to cut off. You know how some people like to cut the crust off of bread?
Not this crust.
Don't cut the crust.
Not at all.
Keep it on there. That's where a lot of flavor is. Okay, in the center is the cinnamon.
Yeah, the key is that cinnamon. We searched the world to find the best cinnamon. We're very happy with a proprietary blend that our cinnamon purveyor makes for us. But we add a little bit of brown sugar. So this is a little bit different than our swirl breads. It's brown sugar also in that cinnamon. And then for the raisin, it's the same standard that we have for everything else. We want the best raisins, and so we only source our raisins from California. The big plumpy, that's a new word, right?
It's a new word, right?
And juicy. It's plump and juicy put together. It's plumpy.
Plumpy. I like it. And you can see how much cinnamon in the raisin. You can see all of the chunks of raisin as well as cinnamon.
Yes.
Let's
yes.
talk a little bit about the process, because I know you always like to share. He actually shares this bakery secret with us on air.
I brought some raw dough here if you would like to see.
Okay.
So we start the same way we make our swirl breads. We start by swirling that cinnamon filling into the middle.
Do you want me to pull this up further, or can you see it from there? Okay, great.
So the dough comes down the production line.
Okay.
And it ends up with that nice swirl in it. So you can see we get these logs. And then the dough is just chopped about an inch, a little bit less than an inch. And then our bakers at the end of the line, they'll scale it out. They'll just grab a handful of it, they'll mix them up. And that way, sometimes you'll see a swirl in a loaf, sometimes you'll just see the marbling.
Okay.
Just put those into the pans, make sure we've got the right weight. Just kind of jumble it in there.
Okay.
And then here's where the magic happens. We take the streusel, we take a generous handful, we put that on top, and we press that into it. So most of it stays on top, some of it goes down on the side, some of it gets into the middle.
So when you slice it at the end, you have a little bit of streusel on every piece in every slice.
Yes, sometimes you'll get much, a bigger chunk in one slice than the other.
And then when they bake, they actually bake up into these big loaves that you're seeing here. And again, once they're done, they're all individually sliced up. So you're getting 3 loaves today. choose the cherry, the cinnamon,
Look at
or
all
the
those
cinnamon
cherries.
raisin. I know. And the flavor is delicious. Now, of course, you don't have to stop there. You put one of these in a toaster with some butter, and you're set.
And I will caution you, you want to set your toaster on a lighter setting until
Okay.
you find what you like, because this is going to toast pretty fast
Quickly,
because of the
yeah.
sweetness and the tenderness of it.
But if you want to step out, then how about something like this?
Let me tell you, Jane, so 2 weeks from today,
Right?
this is our signature dish in the new Jenny Lee Breakfast Nook. We
Oh.
have an opening date.
Okay.
We're
Oh,
opening our
congratulations.
restaurant.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very excited to show off all of our breads there and how you can use them.
Love it. So French toast, or if you're making a delicious sandwich.
A jam ham sandwich.
A jam ham sandwich.
Right.
Love that with the cherry. Oh my gosh. Perfect for, a little bit of yogurt, some
Right,
fruit if you want
right.
to. You can also use them as your base for bread puddings or monkey breads if you want to break them up, make little trifles out of them.
Mm-hmm.
You certainly can. Again, the choice is simple. You just choose whether you want the individual flavors, cherry, cinnamon, or the cinnamon walnut.
Cinnamon raisin.
Or cinnamon raisin, excuse me.
Walnuts would be
or
good.
that might be the next
Right,
thing. You heard it here first. That'll be the next flavor coming down from the bakery. Or you can get that combo, which I always suggest to start with if you
Mm-hmm.
haven't tried a brand. This way you get the opportunity to try 3 different flavors. There is no auto delivery on this, right?
Oh, okay. You know what? We should change that for the next time we air.
We should make it auto delivery. 400 orders now placed on this. Again, I know why Bernie loves this, and this is his favorite because it's so good.
It
The
is.
cherry is going to be the first to go. 200 remaining. A few more available in the cinnamon and the cinnamon raisin. And the combo has also been very popular, only about
great.
800 of those
Thank you.
available.
Thank you.
So they're going to come fresh to you. When you get them home, you're going to put them either in the fridge or right in the freezer.
Yeah, don't want to refrigerate them. You can either leave them
leave
on
them
your
on the
counter
counter?
or put them in the freezer
Okay.
if you're not going to eat them within a week.
Got it. Awesome. Scott, good to see
Good
you.
to see you,
Have
Jane.
a nice
Yeah,
4th of July.
you as well.
Thanks
Have
for
a safe
coming
one.
down, and tell Bernie we said hello.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care. All right. I mentioned during our Hot Talk